fashion lovers, welcome back to another interesting tutorial on our YouTube channel. In case you are new to our YouTube and you've not subscribed, kindly do so. Subscription is free, and click on the notification bell so as to get notified anytime we put up new video. So today we are learning that manipulation of this wonderful dress, and I have my bodies here. So what you want to do, the first thing is for us to alter the neckline. As you can see in the picture, it's a sweetheart neckline. So alter the neckline. This is my basic neckline, which is 3 by 3. So the depth, I will increase it to 3 inches. From the shoulder, it's going to be 6 inches. And on the shoulder line, I will increase the width to 1.5. Can you see? And from this, my neck depth, remember I came down by 3 inches, so I will still mark the 3 inches like so. Yeah. Then I will just connect the 3 inches to this my 1.5 inches there. I hope we understand what I'm trying to do. From the neck depth here, my 3 by 3, I want 6 inches, or it depends. You can measure your cleavage depth. So mine is 6 inches. Then for the neck, on the shoulder line, for the neck width, I increase it by 1.5, meaning 4.5. And I repeated the same 3 inches here, and I drew this line. So another thing you want to do on the shoulder line, remember from the shoulder to this neck depth gives me 6 inches. So on the shoulder line, what I should have here should be at least 1 inch shorter than what I have on my neck depth. So so here I have 6 inches here, at least 1 inch shorter. So I want to do 1.5. That will be giving 4.5 inch. Then I'll come in with my curve. I am creating my sweetheart neckline. Coming with my curve, connect this 4.5 to the 6 inches, like so. Can you see? So that is step number 1. So step number 2, if you can see the picture very well, we have a band here. And before I cut out the band, you want to cut. I see. If you want to draft your bodies on fold, and after drafting one part, use your tracing wheel to trace it to this other part. Okay, so now let's continue. I want to cut out my bands, and I'm cutting out from the underbust measurement. So I'll just cut the side so that I will know that this is the upper part. Okay, so I'll cut out the sides. Then we need to fold in these darts. Yes, you can as well cut it out, but I will just fold. Or I can just fold. Any which way is fine. Okay. So I have this front. So this is my front band. So you can also repeat the same thing at the back, or you can leave the back like that. Now let's start working. But before that, I want to cut out I want to cut out my neckline. If I should open it up for us, can you say, wow, so beautiful. Okay, so the next thing, let me just reduce the side. Let me reduce the side. We still need some space here, you know, after closing the bust darts, we still need. Okay, so let me just leave it like this for now. Now, I want to open up this waist dart so that I can close my bust darts. But before I open up the waist dart to close the bust dart, I want to draw, you know, if you can see the picture very well, we are having darts from here towards the upper parts. We have some pleated stuff there. So from here, I will be going, I want to do like 1 inch. You can do 1 inch or 1.25. So I will just mark 1.25. This center. Okay, so you mark your 1.25 from the center and mark another one. Then from this center to the left. Okay, so after marking, I want to close the bust dart, so I will have to open up the waist dart. Then you will close the bust dart. You can see the reason why we left some paper by the sides. So then the same thing too here. Then we need to fill up the sides. We call it filling. You just have to fill it up. You can use a straight ruler, or you can use a curve ruler. Any one is fine. Either you use this or you use straight. So can you see? I purposely use the two so that you can see that you can use any of the two. Okay. So what I want to do now, after slashing, is to close this. We need to close it. It's not going to be easy because it's a paper, but it is possible. We just try to, and remember we have our bust points there. So I want to close like so. Can you see what I just did? Then I'll close it down. I will repeat the same thing to the other side. You want to be careful because it's paper. But like I said, it is possible. Then the same thing too here. Like so. I'll repeat the same thing too here. Then I will cut out your connection. You open it up so that the bust point can relax. Can you see? You open it up so that the bust points you can relax. Okay, so can you see it has relaxed? Then from there, remember we still have our lines there as a guide. Let me use my pencil first. I will highlight to mark. Okay, as a guide from here, just can mark like 0.5 or 0.75 and connect it to your lines here. Then this also, you repeat the same thing. And you connect. Can you see? Then from here, you repeat the same measurement. Remember, we marked 1 inch, 1.25 there. So you can do, like I said, the measurements are not fixed. You can do 1.25 or your 1 inch. So I'll mark. Then I'm connecting this on the chest line here. I can just come in or go in by 2 inches somewhere here and connect it here. I hope we understand. 2 inches, then I'll connect it here. Can you see? Now, the next thing is for us to start slashing. But before we start slashing, let me just cut out. So I'll just cut out now. Once I am done, we'll continue. Okay, my fashion lovers, so I am done. Now we want to start slashing. You will not slash through. You will leave like 0.25. Please don't slash through. You don't need to slash the middle. Can you see? So we can now go ahead and spread as much as you can. So what I want to do now is to get a plain paper and place this on it so that we can spread, and just go ahead and draft your back bodies. And for the down parts, you can cut 360-degree flare, that's a full circle, or you can make it half circle, or you can cut quarter circle. So I have done a detailed tutorial on how to cut different types of flare. You can search through it or drop a link in the description box below. So let me get a new paper so that we can start spreading. Okay, so now I want to start spreading. You can go ahead and spread as much as you can, but I will be doing 2 inches. Then I will take down. Inches. Okay, so we are done slashing, or sorry, we are done spreading. Now we want to start pleating. Can you see? So we can just stiff it down. That's our pleat number 1. I pleat this other one too. This is our pleat number 2. And remember, this is where our butt point is. So it is normal for it to fold like that. Take down. Our pleat number 3. You can have more pleats if you want. Please, you are not limited to what I did here. So the main thing is the techniques. So we are done with that one. Can you see? Now I want, you can do it all to face one side, but I will be doing this side facing this side, then this other one to face this side. So let's go. Let me see. This is where our bust point is. So let's go. So beautiful. Let me just repeat that one. Yeah. This is what you will have at the end of the day. So the next thing for us to do now is to open it up again. But before I open up, I can just cut. And when you are transferring to fabric, you add the 1/2 inch for joining. So let's open up. Let's see what we are having. Okay. So can you see what we are having? So beautiful. So what I would want to do now is to get my fabric and transfer to fabric. We are having 0.5 here. All around the neckline, to the shoulder, the armhole, your side seam allowance. If it is 1 inch, go ahead and add 1 inch. If it is 1.5, go ahead and add 1.5. Then to the down part, you add half inch. Can you see? Just follow the shape. Add 1/2 inch. Sorry, down part 1/2 inch all around. Okay, so this is my fabric, and I'm placing the pattern on the right side of the fabric. So place it on the right side of the fabric and pin down as I am doing. Then after that, you start marking, start adding all the same allowances. Okay, so I'll just go ahead now and add all what I have indicated. Then remember I said go ahead and cut the back. Then for the down parts, I have done a detailed tutorial on that. You can check, or we drop the link in the comments section. So let me quickly do that, then continue with the class. Okay guys, so as you can see, I am done transferring to fabric. Now we start. You have to fold it again with the fabric this time around. Can you see? We pick it with the fabric. Then we pin down. Please, in case you are new to that manipulation, all you want to do is to just take your time. It's very, very easy. And so you have to pick it with the fabric this time around. And see what I am doing. And make sure you pin it with the fabric. You have to pin this one. Okay, so you can see. Then now go ahead and cut. But in case you are new to that manipulation, that we advise you take it to your pressing table and press it down with your steam iron, so that you can get this squeeze line down before you now cut it out. But I will just go ahead and cut out. Okay, so you can see, and then I'll take it to my pressing table now and press it down with my steam iron. Then we'll come back and show us how to sew it. Okay, fashion lovers, so we want to start sewing, and this is my facing for the front. Right side facing right side. So I will just pin down and stitch down on 1/2 inch. Make sure you follow the curve so that you can still retain, you can see my hand, you can still retain the sweetheart neckline. Then as for the down part too, and you see I just use my stitch to hold down the pleats. So this is our band, and this upper parts, I notched the upper parts. So this is how it will be after sewing. You want to turn it like so. Let your notches meet as seen. Can you see? And sew it on 1/2 inch. So from one end to the other, so that you can have something like this. And for the down parts, I cut out, like I said, this is my back pattern I have joined. This is the down parts for the front. Like I said, you can cut 360, 180, of your choice. So I went ahead and just cut, I think 180. So I cut 90. This is how it will be. So after I am through with this band, I'll just go ahead, can you see, and join the down part to it. Then like I want a pocket, so if you want a pocket, go ahead and attach a pocket. So let me quickly turn the neckline, the bands, the skirt, all what I have explained, then we'll continue. Okay, so I am done turning. You can see how beautiful the neckline is. You can see my bands. I attach pockets. For us to do now is to hold the shoulder. As for the back, I have fixed my zipper and I added stay to the zipper side. So you want to fix the shoulder. So this is how to go about it. So I have the 4, meaning the fabric and the lining.